Hey, you lovely people, welcome to Bake a Book official audiobook series. Let us dive into today's episode. One of the things I have done along my quest for self-knowledge is to make a list of all the people I wished lived next door to me. These are men and women from both the past and present, who I'd love to be able to drop in on for a quick cup of tea every once in a while and share a laugh with them from time to time. The very act of listing your ideal neighbors will connect you to many of the values and traits you respect the most in people, and in doing so, help you to discover more about yourself as a person. It is also a fun way to spend 30 minutes of your life. Here are some of the people on my list. Norman Vincent Peale, the famed author of The Power of Positive Thinking. Billie Holiday, the great jazz singer. Nelson Mandela, the freedom fighter. Mother Teresa, the respected humanitarian. Miles Davis, the legendary trumpeter. Muhammad Ali, the world champion boxer. Benjamin Franklin, the renowned statesman. Take a moment right now to jot down some of the people whom you wished lived next to your street. Then think about the qualities that make these men and women so admirable, and how you might foster such qualities in your life. The first step to realizing your life vision is defining it. And the first step to becoming the person you want to be is identifying the traits of the person you want to be. Mother Teresa once said, "There are no great acts. There are only small acts done with great love." What small acts can do today to deepen the bonds between you and the people you value the most? What random acts of kindness and senseless acts of beauty can you offer to someone in an effort to make his or her day just a little better? The irony of being more compassionate is that the very act of giving to others make you feel better as well. To practice being more loving, create a love account. Each day, make a few deposits in this very special reserve by doing something small to add joy to the life of someone around you. Buying your partner fresh cut flowers for no reason at all. Sending your best friend a copy of your favorite book, or taking the time to tell your children in no uncertain terms how you feel about them, all are good places to start. If there is one thing that I have learned in life, it is that the little things are the big things. Those tiny daily deposits into the love account will give you far more happiness than any amount of money in your bank account. As Emerson said so eloquently, "Without the rich heart, wealth is an ugly beggar." Or as Tolstoy wrote, "The means to gain happiness is to throw out of oneself like a spider in all directions an adhesive web of love, and to catch in all that comes." Every second you dwell on the past, you steal from your future. Every minute you spend focusing on your problems, you take away from finding your solutions. And thinking about all those things that you wish never happened to you is actually blocking all the things you want to happen from entering into your life. Given the timeless truth that holds that you become what you think about all day long, it makes no sense to worry about the past events or mistakes unless you want to experience them for the second time. Instead, use the lessons you have learned from your past to rise to a whole new level of awareness and enlightenment. Life's greatest setbacks reveal life's biggest opportunities. As an ancient thinker noted, there is in the worst of fortune the best chances for a happy change. If you have suffered more than your fair share of difficulties in life, perhaps you are being prepared to serve some greater purpose that will require you to be equipped with the wisdom you have acquired through your trials. Use these life lessons to fuel your future growth. Remember, happy people have often experienced as much adversity as those who are unhappy. What sets them apart is that they have the good sense to manage their memories in a way that enriches their lives. And understand that if you have failed more than others, there is a very good chance you are living more completely than others. Those who take more chances and dare to be more and do more than others will naturally experience more failures. But personally, I would rather have the bravery to try something and then fail than never to have tried it at all. I would much prefer spending the rest of my days expanding my human frontiers and trying to make the seemingly impossible probable than live a life of comfort, security, and mediocrity. That's the essence of true life success. As Herodotus noted so sagely, it is better by noble boldness to run the risk of being subject to half of the evils we anticipate than to remain in cowardly listlessness of fear of what may happen. Or, as Booker Washington said, I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position one has attained in his life, as by the obstacles he has overcome while trying to succeed. William Wordsworth sagely observed, when from our better selves we have too long been parted by the hurrying world, sick of its business, of its pleasures tired, how gracious, how benign is solitude. When was the last time you made the best? When was the last time you made the time to be silent and still? When was the last time you carved out a chunk of time to enjoy the power of solitude, to restore, refocus, and revitalize your mind, body, and spirit? All of the great wisdom traditions of the world have arrived at the same conclusion: to reconnect with who you really are as a person and to come to know the glory that rests within you, you must find the time to be silent on a regular basis. Sure, you are busy, but as Thoreau said, it is not enough to be busy. So are the ants. The question is, what are you so busy about? The importance of silence makes me think about the story of an old lighthouse keeper. The man had only a limited amount of oil to keep his beacon lit so that passing ships could avoid the rocky shore. One night, a man who lived close by needed to borrow some of his precious commodity to light his home. So the lighthouse keeper gave him some of his own. Another night, A traveler begged for some oil to light his lamp so he could keep on traveling. The lighthouse keeper also complied with this request and gave him the amount he needed. The next night, the lighthouse keeper was awakened by a mother banging on his door. She prayed for some oil so that she could illuminate her home and feed her family. Again he agreed. Soon all his oil was gone and his beacon went out. Many ships ran aground and many lives were lost because the lighthouse keeper forgot to focus on his priority. He neglected his primary duty and paid a high price. Experiencing solitude for even a few minutes a day will keep you centered on your highest life priorities and help you avoid the neglect that pervades the lives of so many of us. And saying that you don't have enough time to be silent on a regular basis is a lot like saying you are too busy driving to stop for gas. Eventually, it will catch up with you. That is all from today. Hope that you have liked the presentation. Till we meet next, keep reading and keep exploring yourself. Thank you.